Guys, welcome back to my channel, Daily Happenings. Please, if you haven't clicked the subscribe button yet, do so now by hitting the red subscribe button below to enjoy wonderful updates. For today, I'm your investment coach, Sunday Joseph by name, and I'll be speaking to you briefly on wonderful ways on how to become poor. I'm sure you might be thinking when you saw from the title that it was a typographical error or something, but no, it's not. I'll be teaching you great ways on how to be poor and strategies which have worked for so many people over the years. So the number one way on how to be poor, I'll be sharing with us two great ways on how to be poor. And the number one way which has worked for so many people is spend more than you earn. Most people that spend more than they end up poor. Imagine you earn 200,000 in a month and your spendings in a month is 250,000. Yeah, of course you will be poor because you will end up borrowing at the end of the day. You know what? And this comes when people receive an increase in income. You know, according to a law in economics, demand rises with income. So one has to discipline his spendings when he earns more, else all those things that he has ignored in the past, we start calling him back. Okay, you can't buy me then because you don't have the funds. Now you have the funds, so buy me now. So it keeps calling the person back to buy it, and with that he spends more money. I had a friend then who earns about 100,000 naira, and his spendings in a month was about 120,000. How? When he gets paid, he goes to a club and he spends everything at once. Before the end of the month, he's already begging. So the number one great way on how to become poor is spend more than you earn. If you spend less than you earn, believe me, you have some to save, which will accumulate to become wealth. There was a juju musician then that sang a song that, what's the point of keeping money? The aim of keeping money is for you to spend it. And why doing that? Of course you become poor because you tend to spend all that you have. Most wealthy people we see around, they become wealthy because they didn't just spend everything. They kept accumulating the money, investing in something that will bring up more for them, so they became rich from that. So the number two strategy on how to become poor is do nothing. You know, when you do nothing, you get nothing. You know, like I always say to people, I say, if you multiply $1 million times 0, you still get 0. So if you don't do anything, you won't get anything in return. So most times what is required for you to double your income or triple your income is for you to work hard. And when it comes to working hard, I'm not talking about the raising of blocks or pushing of wheelbarrows. I'm talking about investing the little you have. You know, some even wait till the time they have so much before they think of investment. That's not right. Start from where you are. In my previous video, I talked about starting from where you are. So starting from where you are is actually helpful, because with time, if you're waiting till you have bigger capital, you might end up spending the little capital you have. So for you to become wealthy, for you to become rich, you have to do something. You have to think of investment strategies with the little you have. And don't invest because other people are investing in a particular trend. Do what is needed in the environment. I was saying something when I was invited to speak somewhere in Kano State. I told them, if you bring these products, because that time it was the very cold season, I say, if you bring a very cold drink now, most people won't want it because of the weather. if you bring probably a drink of optimum temperature, maybe room temperature, you might sell more because that's what people need at that point in time. So you need to think of what is needed and within your budget. Then when that investment has multiplied to what you can get, so you invest it back into the business that earned you that, then you can think of diversifying into others. So those are great ways on becoming poor. Number one, spend more than you earn. Number two, do nothing. Thank you very much. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button below.